Let me just hold this like this.
It could just
Share
be
this.
you've been in England so long that this is just your complexion now.
It's um, it's what do you call it? England is like Pleasantville. They
Yeah,
turn
yeah,
everybody black and white essentially.
that's right. You look like you've been drinking that bottle of Limacol behind Monty.
It's
I
nice the
had
product placement Monty's
It
going with
really
right now.
is.
I sure was. You know what? I took down a I had a thing of icy hot up here, but I was like, that just seems like I'm tired and sore. You know what I mean? I was like, take this down.
At the end
And
of the golf season, man, you gotta recuperate.
yeah, I'm trying to, buddy. Boys, I woke up on Monday. Achilles destroyed.
Really?
Yeah, no exercise that weekend.
Damn.
Achilles destroyed. Like Usain Bolt. Like I raced Usain Bolt to a draw.
Is
Like you
that
gave
true?
it
Did you?
everything.
Did you really?
Yeah, no, most certainly I did not. But I did not spend any time even imaginarily racing Usain Bolt. I did not even saunter.
But
Saunter would have been a bit much for that weekend.
now we didn't get many straight answers last week. But you did you in fact injure it during your fitting?
Oh no, that time I did. No, I didn't injure it. It was sore
It
because
was sore. Okay.
I took a million swings.
Right.
Because
Right.
like as like you say, you didn't get many straight answers last week, but I
Why was that, Monty?
well, I'm naturally evasive, and I think I get more swirly.
As I still try to change my lighting. What was going on the night before last week?
I don't know. I got into it a little bit. I think that's what happened. I think I was trying to soothe my sore Achilles. Is probably what happened. I was rubbing. I
It was
had
medicinal.
it was medicinal. Yeah, it's definitely medicinal. And then the morning came a little bit quicker than I thought. Sometimes
It
sometimes it comes
happens.
right at you.
Yeah.
You turn around and you're like it's the morning or the early afternoon. Um, but I really did take a lot of swings in a short period of time because I didn't know Golf Town basically would let you bring a lunch and just keep shooting until you're dead. So I was like, oh, let me just get these out before somebody's like, hey, what are you doing? You want to vacate this area?
You're allowed to bring like a picnic basket and food and sit in the simulator with like the surroundings.
Sure. Oh,
Yeah.
buddy, I'll bring my whole family. We'll pretend like it's a cricket game for like number of days. Like they brought baskets of curry, and
The
they're
doubles
swinging.
don't stop coming.
Where do they keep getting doubles?
I didn't know there were so many Scots. Why are there so many people here?
Scots, the Scots have more doubles than we thought the Scots would have. They're all wearing kilts, but they don't even seem to. They're on their heads. It's like turbans. Like this is
Traditional headdress.
This is the Guyanese crew of the Scotsmen. That's the lost tribe of the Scotsmen. They killed everybody all the way down to Guyana, and then they just got lost in the jungle. And the doubles got to them. Doubles and the rum got to them, and they never got out. They became Guyanese. That's how I'm Guyanese and Scottish. It's not two different parents meeting. It's literally the lost clan of the Scots in Guyana organically. So I am organically Scottish and regionally Guyanese. but so I just took a million swings and then my Achilles ended up. I could feel my Achilles even by the end of it, but it wasn't bad like it was on Monday. It was just sore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a few times, like say play tennis and stuff like that, it'll get sore from literally the game, but more than anything is sleeping.
Really?
All I did was sleep, and it woke up, and I went to Costco, and I almost had to have an old Chinese lady carry me out of there. I was reaching to hug people. I was reaching I was like, please look into your heart. I said that to an old Chinese. Look into your heart. Could you please carry me my car? I was like limping to the point where I had to stop my buggy.
Wow.
And just
get in,
take time out. Just the time out. Like, listen, only one more yard. You know what I mean? Like, you only you got to.
Did you think about maybe like taking your buggy, getting in it, and trying to find an oar or something, and just pushing yourself
That would have
around?
been huge. Or I could have beseeched the other members of Costco my other
Right.
members to help me out of there.
It
We're all
probably
on
was
the
tough
same
for you to
team.
fit in the cart with your 6 55-inch TVs in there with you.
It was hard, yeah, with all my groceries. It would be, oh my goodness. I'm like, why did this guy buy so many TVs? None of your business. No, please take me to my car. My Achilles is on fire. Does buying TVs blow your Achilles? I don't know.
I think if you
I'd
buy
say
two
that
at the same time,
Yeah, there
two at
seems
the
to be a
same
correlation.
Yeah. So what are we doing to rehab? Because in about 6 or 7 weeks, we have 6 or 7 rounds of golf in a row in Myrtle Beach. Are you like, how are you going to prep yourself for this
There'll
trip?
probably be a lot of self-medicating for Monty that week.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, I mean, I think so. They have alcohol in the States, right?
I think so.
No. Well, the thing is, I probably won't sleep because
Really?
that's when they get you. Otherwise,
The Achilles monster?
yeah, Achilles monster. Otherwise, I got no problems. I can run on this thing all day long, but you go to sleep.
Actually, that's true. We saw you at your bachelor party in which there was very little sleep, and your Achilles was the strongest I've ever seen it.
Yeah, you'd be like, that man, what a pair of Achilles on that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I did have to drive you home the next day, but still, your Achilles was very strong.
Well, that was an early. It was an early out though.
It was an early out.
Achilles wise, I could have made that drive no problem. Like, listen, was I impaired driving? Yes, I was. But was anything wrong with my Achilles? 100%. Both Achilles. I want that read into the record. You know?
Officer sure uses breathalyzer, but first of all, check my Achilles. You'll see it's fine.
It's the most sober part of my body.
Yeah, if you want to stare into my Achilles, I'm sure you'll put that breathalyzer away, and we'll go about our own business. So I don't know. It just creeps up. I don't know what happens, but occasionally, and like I say, that was probably the worst time because I don't remember having to ever have to. Like I couldn't traverse Costco.
Jesus, that's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah, but then the next day, not too bad, and like, well, today is fine, but it was fine yesterday, and it's fine. Like I can play a sport. Like I can play a like tennis or something, or I suppose I could run it. I mean, I don't. There's not a lot of demand for me running sprints, but I could do it.
Are you sure about that? Have you polled people?
No, I haven't. I haven't put it out there. I haven't used the internet very much on that, but I don't think really. I haven't seen any personally. Are you guys?
Are you sure it's your Achilles? Because you play all these sports, you can run on it, but then you're telling me that there's issues.
Well, I did see a chiropractor, and she told me my Achilles was actually good. Like there was no scar tissue on my Achilles. I don't know how she saw. She took a bite on it, like they bite the metals, and she's like, "No, that's good. It's clear, clean."
He was a prospector from the 1800s.
Yeah, she's like that.
That would be your chiropractor.
No, that Achilles is good. Don't worry about that Achilles. But she gave me some stretches. I don't know what else she suggested. This could be plantar fasciitis. It's all kind of somewhat related.
Sure.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's literally an Achilles problem, but it's like the back heel, Achilles. I don't know. Did Achilles actually ever question if it was his injury when he got the arrow in there?
I don't think so.
Was it just, or he was like, was it just the back of my heel I wasn't supposed to hit? Or was it my Achilles? I didn't get the full instructions.
Yeah.
I would have protected one or the other.
That sounds to me like a little like is it like sharp, like stabbing pains in your heel?
No, like sore all the time you step on it.
Oh, sore all the time you step on it.
Like somebody was beating it with a hammer, the back of your heel.
Got you.
And then so every time you kind of step, and then some steps are worse than others, shit like that. You could even put it like in a tippy toe, and that's not too bad until you
contact.
Yeah, it's contact with the heel, and the tippy toe. If you misstep, then you're really.
Maybe we'll get you. Maybe we'll get you one of those special disability flags to put on the golf cart in Myrtle Beach, for old people, so that they can drive anywhere and everywhere.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah. Okay. Just driving on the greens and driving through the pro shop.
I didn't know people with pain had that kind of discretion. Otherwise, I'll wrap that around my Achilles, and I'll be all over the place.
You might want to just get that flag to warn the other people, like Monty's drinking. Look out.
Watch out. Put it on all the other cars. Be careful. This other guy's drinking around here. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, boys. I don't know, but I'm thinking about taking OxyContin more often. I'm gonna snort OxyContin. Yeah, it's like I guess everybody who takes OxyContin is thinking about taking it more often.
I suppose so. I don't think anyone's on like a declining plan. Like
that's their sales pitch. You like it so much, you'll take it more often.
Sadly, it's close.
Yeah. Did they shut them down? Are they gone now? OxyContin?
I think so. I don't think they're around anymore.
I know the families.
Well, I don't know. Well, isn't one of them like a senator, or is that a whole different Purdue?
Oh, probably one of them is a senator, but it must be unrelated from directly the pharmaceutical wing, like a cousin.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure your dad can do anything and you don't get in trouble.
My dad,
if you're like, I never even like the guy, as long as you come out and you're like, hey, listen, it's not me. I try not to even talk to him.
Right.
You know what I mean? As long as you keep distancing yourself, you can.
Well, there was that case of that guy, that fashion guy, Nygaard, who just got found guilty of sexual assault, and his son came right out, was like, yeah, no, he's a monster. He's the worst person in the world. That was like, his son gave a press conference afterwards, and I was like, I guess he's cut out of the will. Like, there's no way.
No, but you could also be like, oh, that guy's a monster, and be like, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, that guy's a son of a bitch. I'll tell you that. I don't mean anything I'm saying.
Do you need me to pick you up anything at Costco?
Yes. The man, probably the bane of my existence. Do you want me to be a senator or not?
Can I have $1,500 to fix my Achilles?
Yeah, so I think you can play that game. That's the rope-a-dope.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it happen.
Daryl, how's your week been? Shows?
Yeah, shows good. Drinking a Thatcher's blood orange cider, everybody. I highly recommend.
I was wondering. Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Is that in a plastic container, or is it a?
No, it's in a glass. That is a nice bottle.
Okay.
Let me tell you. Oh yeah.
Orange cider.
Tell you one thing England does well, it's ciders.
Do you like the alcohol over there better than here?
I like the alcohol anywhere, Monty. I'm not going to pick one country over another alcohol-wise.
Yeah, you don't want to get yourself in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. England's alcohol is way better. Canada, give me some alcohol. You know?
It's like picking your favorite child.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have any that you like, but you're gonna take them all.
Taking some of them. Oh yeah, gotta take them all.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's better over here. It's nice.
It's the motherland.
Yeah. I mean, I keep bringing this up. My biggest problem now is you go to a pub and a lot of the taps are American or Coors Light or yeah, they're doing that. I don't know why. Like Goose Island. It's really not very different than being in Toronto or something.
Wow.
Yeah,
I thought they were haters of all that kind of stuff.
What's that?
I thought they were haters of like Coors Light or
They're lovers of anything American over here, I think.
Oh,
I'll tell you the weirdest thing that's going on. I was hanging out with a Canadian comedian last night, and we're talking about this. If you meet a guy in his 20s or 30s over here, one of the first things they say to you when they find out they're Canadian is that Trudeau's a real asshole, huh?
Jesus Christ.
And it's like, what's going on?
That's so
it's just
weird.
over and over again. It's like, it's so, I mean, I'm not here to defend anybody.
Yeah.
I don't know why this keeps coming up the same way over and over. We were literally in a bar having drinks with friends on Sunday night, and these two guys came and sat beside us, and hey, where are your accents from? And we're like, Canada. And they're like, hey, that Trudeau's an asshole, huh? Let me ask you, should he be in jail for what he did? I'm like, what is going on right now? I don't understand. What is happening?
What do they think he's done?
And why do they think we want to have our night ruined? We're just having drinks at a bar in goddamn Croydon for credit. The night's already off to a bad start. Croydon's a terrible area. But yeah, it's just so weird.
Why
anyway,
don't you can always
he
shut
plays
it down.
golf. That might be the problem. He doesn't play enough golf.
Maybe try to steer the conversation to be like, listen, I'll talk about Trudeau, but only Pierre Elliott. If you want to talk some 1960s and 70s Canadian politics, I am more than game. But if listen,
Well, could also talk about the Trudeau. That's Mike Weir's old caddy. Wasn't he a Trudeau? Is it Mike
Oh,
Weir that
yeah.
used to have a caddy name with the last name Trudeau?
That's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trudeau's a pretty distinctive name. Like, I've never met you don't see a lot of Trudeaus, you know what I mean? Like, besides them.
When I started comedy, there was a comedian in Toronto named Lincoln Trudeau.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're just going for all sorts of prime ministers and presidents.
Yeah, now that I think about it, he might have just picked the greatest prime minister, the greatest president of all time.
This guy went fucking full Mount Rushmore on his name.
Now that I think about that comedian Obama Chrétien, I don't know if that's his real name.
I thought it was an old choice, the guy who went by Trump Bush.
What do you call throw in Preston and who's the guy who was the third party candidate in the US?
Ralph Nader?
No, you're talking about Preston Manning and what's the American guy? He just died like a year or two ago.
Ross Perot. Preston Perot. So you're just guys, just crazy third party candidates.
Just also rants.
Yeah. Never won a goddamn thing. That's what I'm shooting for out of my career. I want to disrupt things and generally be derided.
Any off topic?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Well, this is what happens. The boys set us off on the wrong direction. The boys from Croydon. Is that the city?
Croydon.
Croydon. I thought it was Croydon.
James Corden. James Corden gets us off the wrong way every time.
Is James Corden disliked over there?
Yeah, I believe so.
Or I suppose you're not polling the people about this, but
no, but strangely, if you sit around with other comics, people's names come up, which is they like to talk about other comics, famous people.
Really?
Sure. His name does come up. I don't know
I can see that.
I'm not like I'm ever going to do a show with him.
As disliked as being problematic when he was in England.
Yeah, I believe so.
Seems like he's problematic. I wonder. Well, no, actually, I don't wonder. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, we'll get him on the podcast, see what he's like.
See if we get him, and we'll see if we can get what do you call it, Preston Manning on as well. Get him on at the same time.
Who was the guy after Preston Manning? The younger guy.
The guy who wrecked his career by wearing a wetsuit and coming in on a jet ski.
Is that true?
Yeah, he destroyed his career. Because in Canada, you can tell your English friends this. In Canada, we don't put up with any kind of that aquatic nonsense. So if you're going to have a press conference, don't show up on a jet ski in a wetsuit, or you're finished.
Worst part is in blackface the whole time. No one even cared. The wetsuit was the issue.
Yeah, he did incredible makeup though. He was submerged in the water. Came out not a drip. This guy's. They should be selling it to Revlon for Christ's sake. It was like it was a makeup ad. It's an impresario.
I don't remember this story at all. Like seriously, there's a wetsuit.
No, not Dalton McGuinty. He looked like Dalton McGuinty.
Wasn't he a British politician that you're talking about, Monty? That came in on the wetsuit?
No. He was Canadian. He was the guy who took over for Preston Manning. This was the Conservatives at the time. And but he came into a press he was doing well, and people were like, this young guy, Stockwell Day.
Yeah. Stockwell Day.
Yeah.
That's the guy you were talking about, right, Daryl?
Right.
Yeah.
And so everything's going fine. They're like, you know what, this guy, he's young. He seems he's got his shit together, maybe. And then he had a press conference, and he's like at the dock. And then they're like, where's this guy coming from? And he wheels in on a jet ski, and he was wearing a wetsuit.
That's the worst part. Why is he wheeling in on a jet ski?
All good questions. This is what I mean. I was like, get the wheels off the jet ski. Why is he even? And our country just couldn't take it. We were like, no.
First of all, I don't think our whole country cared. I think it was The
I
same
think
people who didn't like Obama's beige suit, probably.
no, I'm telling you, it was the defining thing that destroyed his candidacy. Because he was just, they're like, we're not, well, where's your wetsuit? That's what somebody yelled at the debate. Hang on, excuse me, I'll wait for the gentleman to get his wetsuit.
Poor
You
guy's just trying to
clown.
get through Costco, minding his own business.
Where's your wetsuit, Day? Yeah, man couldn't recover. So don't do anything aquatic if you're running for office in Canada. Stay out of the goddamn water.
Yeah, dry land.
Or do it on your own time, not in regards to a press conference.
Yeah. Sage advice.
You know, or you could use my suggestion is if you ever seen The Prestige or whatever, do the press conference and then rather than just leaving the podium, trapdoor.
Yeah, the disappearing act.
Disappearing act. Smoke, trapdoor.
Yeah, and have it
right there,
and have a double to really pull the trick off.
Yeah,
and then be on a balcony waving. Yeah,
yeah.
You just tear off your suit and there's a wet suit underneath it, and you're right in. The stage opens up and you're right into a pool.
Maybe Stockwell Day will make a comeback and then he'll be doing well, and then he'll rip off his suit as a wetsuit. He'll be like, not again.
This is 2 weeks in a row we've talked more about wetsuits than we have about golf. Last week it was Gina.
The people of Iowa love wetsuits.
Council Bluffs. I think we might have peaked. I think they only wanted those 3 episodes. They didn't download any episodes of last week's show. I'm sorry, Council Bluffs. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's a community of drifters.
Maybe they were offended we proposed Gina run as Miss Iowa.
Mrs. Teen Iowa.
Mrs. Teen Iowa.
I love how Gina was like, "Can I run for mayor, please?" And we were like, "No, it's got to be a beauty queen." Like, Gina, "Can I use my intellect, please?" And we were just 3 asshole guys. No.
By the way, Gina, get well. She's out
feel
with
better.
Mold poisoning or something.
Yeah. Feel better, GLP.
Hopefully she'll be good. I mean, you can shake off that mold. I'm not a believer in mold poison. Like, I'm not a believer in mold.
You don't believe it's a thing?
Well, there's a lot of people talking about black mold. Of like, oh, watch out, there's black mold. It's like, it's just wipe it off. Put some bleach on it. You know what I mean? Calm down. I went to a mold conference one time. I had nothing but
what was the duration of said conference?
Held by the Bank of Canada, a mold conference.
Yeah. I don't know. It was like 6 hours. I actually test drove like, I don't know, it's kind of a fancy car, maybe a Maserati, during it, because I was just like, I gotta get out of here, you know.
And oddly, everyone was dressed in wetsuits at the mold conference for a long time.
Question: why are people test driving Maseratis at the mold conference?
Well, I had left.
Something doesn't fit here.
I left the mold conference and I was like, listen, where can I test drive a car at least? You know, something to do.
You're covered in mold. Get out of our car.
I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it.
You look like you've been, what do you call it, waiting in a basement for the last 3 weeks. Well, maybe I have, sir. Can I? Now, would you pass me the keys to the Maserati?
Did you really test drive a Maserati?
Yeah. No, it was a sports car though. It was nice. It was like I forget what it was. It was one of the high end, but it was a regular one. It was like one of the high end Toyota or something like that. I just had some time to kill. You know what I mean? I was tired of talking about mold.
This felt pretty quickly from a Maserati to a high level Toyota.
Yeah, Camry. It's the car he has now.
I tried to spice it up. Tried to spice it up for the Iowa fans. You know what I mean? The community of drifters. I want them to think I was a fancy man.
He's still test driving and he hasn't given it back.
I know, it's his 14 Corolla. That
I didn't want to say. Wanted to save face in front of the drifting crew.
I answered an ad on some kind of car website for a Maserati, and it's just a
4-door Corolla.
I like this Maserati.
Those 4-door Maseratis everybody's talking about.
I answered an ad for the Maserati. I got into a mold conference. like, where are the Maseratis, for Christ's sake?
Holy Christ.
This is the dumbest episode yet. How's that
Yeah,
possible?
I know, that's saying something too.
Well, Nick, you've got some news.
I got my
You
clubs.
got your own Maseratis yourself.
I got my own Maseratis. I went to test drive a Maserati and I got a set of Titleist clubs. Yeah, I picked them up last night. I was like refreshing my email daily looking for that email, and it finally came in yesterday. So I went over to Modern Golf. They were all boxed up, but I actually hit the pitching wedge because I figured I needed a gap wedge because my current pitching wedge is 48 degrees, and then I have a 52 degree wedge, and then a 56. My new pitching wedge is 43 degrees. Did we talk about this on the podcast already?
No, I don't think so.
So my new, because these clubs are all de-lofted, my new wedge, or my new pitching wedge, is 53. So there's going to be too much of a difference between 43 and 52. So I got a new wedge. I got it like a 48 degree wedge. So I ended up hitting my pitching wedge, my new one, and yeah, it felt amazing. And then I got home and got to unbox them, and it was pretty goddamn exciting. I'm not gonna lie. Like they are shiny as fuck, like pristine. This is 26 years since I've seen or owned brand new clubs that haven't even been hit. So yeah, I've looked at them about 12 times today. That's how exciting my day is going.
Keep caressing them.
Yep. So now my cousin reminded me I've got 6 weeks to prepare for Myrtle, which does not feel like enough time to get used to brand new clubs. But
I think when their clubs are that good, you don't really need time to get used to them.
I hope so.
They do a lot of the work.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I think I'm not worried about it, but if you get out a few times, but also you got to think about who you're playing. You know what I mean? You don't have to be as crisp as, like, if you're 2 strokes off what you usually do or something.
True.
Or you'll probably be the same if you weren't used to them. You'd just be the same rather than you didn't gain any strokes.
Yeah. Well, Monty, are you going to have your new clubs for the Myrtle trip?
I better, or I'm gonna hit Golf Town like a tornado.
You heard it here first, folks. The pre-crime planning, premeditation. Yeah,
Golf Town.
Premeditation.
Coming right at you. I'll already be in the building. I'll come out from behind. Come out from the workshop. Like he's behind us.
He just came out from behind those picnic baskets. I couldn't believe it.
Here he is. Oh my God! Come out from behind the screen. They've been shooting balls into the screen. I'll just come out from behind it. Yeah, I'm like, all right. Are you done? Because here it comes.
Sir, your clubs are here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, call off the dogs.
When do they do? Do you have like an expected date?
No, they told me two weeks to a month. So
okay.
Now I would be in the anytime now, I guess, would be.
Yeah.
They were telling me that they're it's not the high season, so it shouldn't be a problem. To get them in that time frame at least, if not quicker.
Yeah.
So it's not quicker, Golf Town.
Yeah.
You have not exceeded the 2-week window, but so hopefully sometime in the next little while we can go shoot some balls.
Yeah, let's do it. I love that.
I guess when you golf like me, you can't even worry about a lag because I feel like I could pick up those clubs and like Daryl said, they'll probably be better. If not, they'll be the same.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they'd be more consistent almost right out the gates.
We should hit a simulator in December.
Oh, yeah. Definitely we should.
Definitely. I'm going to be hitting them up probably every weekend, I would say, at this stage. But yeah, that would be great.
I was telling Nick that I was thinking about remodeling my drives, but it might be too ambitious. I don't know. So
it's not too ambitious, buddy. You got a whole winter to do it.
We put a backswing on it,
which is basically just what Daryl did last year.
Yeah,
I still haven't seen that swing.
You put the backswing on?
Oh yeah, buddy. I've really changed the backswing. Sorry, we're cat sitting 2 cats, and I've not had them this close to me in the entire time we've been here. Now, as soon as we start to record, they're sitting here. One of them keeps punching the other one. It's amazing to watch. First time I've seen them both this close.
Damn.
It's weird.
Really, they only come in pairs.
It's really, they're very shy cats apparently. Well, one of them is extremely shy. So, but he's out of his shell now. But they still run away from me a lot. Diane, they run towards Diane if I'm coming near them. But one of them was sitting beside the door, and the other one was like the door's open this wide. The other one's fist just came punching through it constantly. It was pretty funny to watch.
Do you do the Mel Gibson all right, let's eat kind of shit where the cats are like, all right, everybody calm down. Freaking the cats out.
No, what's that?
You ever
Is there a
to
cat sitting movie by Mel Gibson?
there's a recording of Mel Gibson just losing his mind on this man he had captive essentially in like his a Caribbean estate he had. They're trying to write a movie, and he was just berating this writer for the longest time, just unhinged. And then at the end of it, he was like, "All right, let's eat."
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, if you're too madcap, the cats will feel uneasy.
Yeah.
I have no reason to argue with them, though. That's the thing. They're just doing their thing.
I'm kind of glad you're the cat sitter and not Monty, because I feel like he would look to argue with him.
No, I'm cool with cats because I just pretend they're not there, and then they love me. I'm like, listen, I don't get paid. Well, even if I do get paid to watch you, I'll watch you, but that's it. And then then they're like, hey, what's going on with you? And cats come to me. I'm a cat whisperer.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But animals are they find me curious, but then I also I don't want anything to do with them. Dogs don't like me too much because I don't let them lick me.
When you say
So
they
they're
find
like,
you curious, do you mean they think you're curious or they're curious about you?
either or. You can't get the head of pets. I don't know. You know, who the hell knows? No one's. I asked them to draw me a sketch as to what they think is happening, and they're like, nah. You know, they seem to be imbeciles as far as I can tell. But yeah, so they're somewhat interesting.
Handed them the paper, a bunch of markers. Couldn't draw me a single goddamn thing. Imbeciles.
Imbeciles.
Let's eat.
All right, let's eat.
Daryl, any like regrets of not coming to Myrtle? I don't like bringing up Myrtle because I don't want you to feel left out or anything.
Regrets.
But,
I mean, lots of regrets of everything, you know, but that's life.
Sure.
Sometimes you have to make decisions. I miss a lot sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
There's always next year.
Yeah.
We had a full summer golf, although I'm coming back here in May, so I won't be here in Toronto for May and part of June, I don't think. But
well, you don't need May. You don't need May and November for golfing in Canada, Toronto.
I feel like May was okay this year.
May was okay this year. Yeah,
it was good. It was golf. It was definitely fine, but it was, you know, so as was November, but
yeah,
you know, those aren't the months here.
Those aren't the months. Still be golfing here. Like today, I could have gone. It would have been fine for golfing.
Daryl, what's it? My birthday's in May, and kind of toying with maybe going out east and playing Cabot. What's the weather like out there? Like sort of late May. Is it risky?
The same as Toronto. It could be. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. When does it even officially open? Doesn't even open until sometime in May, right?
Oh, you're right. I gotta look into that.
But I mean, who knows? It could be climate change, man. It's getting warmer out there. It doesn't snow as much anymore.
True.
Yeah. So I don't know what to tell you.
It would likely be pretty cool though, like cooler than more like in the low 10 or low teens, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean it could be. It could also be in the 20s. I mean, I think
sure.
Last year I think it's getting a lot warmer there, I think, from what I hear. I mean,
I'm sure.
My friends, when I was there in September, were saying just how hot of a summer it was. How it was terrible. Then all of a sudden, just crazy hot. That they don't do hot very well there.
Right.
So, but I don't know. It could be 20s. It could be teens. I think it'll be at least teens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm starting to believe in climate change.
Thank you.
At first I don't, because to be honest with you, I've never trusted Celsius.
Celsius is
a big Fahrenheit guy.
Why did you trust Fahrenheit? It makes no sense.
Well, don't trust Fahrenheit either. All the measurements the humans use for temperature, I'm like, I don't think we know. I think they're eyeballing it. Throw that. Tell the boys who hate Trudeau.
You're just like licking a finger and put it out the window and going 18.
Yeah, I'm like, I could do that too. I say 17, 16. Put that in the same forum with the Trudeau boys. See what the throw that up the flagpole.
I think that's a good place. That's as good as any. I mean, we have come sort of full circle, because literally the genesis of this podcast was just the three of us sitting in that comedy condo in Kingston talking like this for hours. And we said this should be a podcast, and here we are. We're doing it. Veering further and further away from the topic of golf, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean, look what it's doing for us in Iowa.
I know. Council Bluffs.
Listen, we can't do anything without you Iowa drifters.
Yeah. We
need your energy.
Yeah.
And we need your votes from Mrs. T in Iowa.
That's right.
That's the only way Gina's going to win this thing. Well, maybe she'll do it on her own merits.
Wow.
But we need a grassroots support.
Well, let's make sure she doesn't come out in a wetsuit, because we don't want to lose those votes.
No, can't lose the wetsuit vote.
The wetsuit vote. People get fired up.
Yeah, exactly.
Destroy your chances at anything.
I think as soon as we're done, I'm going to Google Preston Manning wetsuit just to see what this fiasco was.
Stockwell Day.
Preston Manning in a wetsuit.
Oh, Jesus.
You'll be like, this isn't coming up anywhere.
It's just him in a suit soaked.
Preston, man. Somebody get him in a wetsuit. I'm like, I don't think his bones will even fit. I don't think we could fit the carcass of the man in a wetsuit. Had him open the beach whale at the end.
A weird thing about England that I keep saying, and I can't figure out what the deal is. English people never look wet.
Really?
It's like they've turned it into a style, so you don't realize they're wet or something. Because it's like every day it'll be like, oh, there's no rain in the forecast, and then you're out and suddenly pouring, and you're like, you go into like a place and everybody looks dry. I'm
interesting.
Like, how are you people dry? I don't understand.
Wow.
Think of the last time you saw a wet English person. You just haven't.
Hard to say. I haven't asked many wet people if they're English, though.
Well, you would know. So yeah, that's the weird thing. You wouldn't.
That's interesting.
They don't need wetsuits over.
They've just learned how to wear it. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know what's crazy? Even as you said that, you were like, English, they're not wet, and I was like, do they swim much? I didn't even factor in precipitation. I was like, well, they're not in the water very much, are they? I mean, what's going on over there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never seen an Englishman. No, that's not true. I saw people swimming last weekend.
Oh,
in the ocean.
Yeah, but were they wet?
I didn't get
came out immediately dry.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Hair slicked back, looking good.
Yeah.
Maybe they're repellent to water, just naturally.
Well, I mean, I'm English heritage. You think I would be?
Maybe you're more than you think. You know what I mean? Have you ever, for instance, you've seen, you and I haven't hit a swimming pool, but or a beach, but if we had, maybe I would be soaked and you'd be just moist.
Oh no, I'm in the shower right now.
See, this is you don't know the powers you
have. Thanks for listening, everyone. Feel better, GLP.
Yeah.
When are you back, Daryl?
December 4th.
Oh, a couple weeks. So let's plan to hit a simulator that week or that weekend or the following week.
Ooh, sounds good to me.
Sounds great, buddy.
Enjoy the next couple weeks. Thanks everyone for listening.
All right. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas season to everybody. Best of health, GLP. God bless you all.
That was what the late Henry Longhurst used to call the tradesman's entrance. Now, it doesn't count as the